Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tom Patton Field for today's matchup between the Memorial Central Kings and the Alvirne Broncos. My name is Kyle Levy from Manchester Public Television. Glad to be with you on this absolutely gorgeous Friday. It is the May 19th, and we are ready for a good matchup between these two teams. Manchester Central coming into the night with a tough loss to the Bedford Bulldogs last night, as they had a tough defeat on the hands of but they're here to get ready for the Broncos, and E-Man Barton trying to throw some strikes here, but Faith Sestrone, the shortstop, the leadoff hitter for the Broncos, being very patient so far at the plate. So here we go, high upstairs, and kind of an interesting thing. I've never really commentated a game where Jamie Webster is doing the catching duties today. Brooklyn Flinkfeld out here in left field. So kind of a new pitcher-catcher 1-2 punch here for the Kings. So see if this works. Strike called. Umpires for today's game, we have behind the plate Ms. Erin Riley, and in the field Mr. Mark Loomis. Hit out here. Brooklyn makes a diving catch, unable to get it. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Brooklyn will get it. She's going to hit, and that will be a stand-up double to start off this game. A big hit right there to get things going for the Broncos. And now a runner in scoring position. That was a clear shot off the sophomore pitcher. And now we'll see. Wind playing a little bit of a factor in today's game, certainly pushing from outfield to infield here. Now the batter is Jocelyn Green. Jocelyn, a senior. Puts down a bunt. It's a good one, too. Barton has to get it quickly, unable to, and now runners will be at the corners for the Broncos in this top of the first inning. Not much you can do on that. It was just plopped right in front of the plate. Maybe went to 10 inches, and it's a long ways to run in and still try to make that throw. And Barton did her best, but now we have a meeting between the umpires, though, as maybe there might have been some interference on the play. Nothing really utilized there for completely knowing what Ms. Riley and Mr. Loomis had to say to each other. We don't have any microphones on the field, so can only go off of so much. Now, Sky Marrow taking off and stealing second base is Jocelyn Green. So now 2 ducks in the pond, and Alvirne looking to take an early lead here. But the defense of this Kings squad has seen this many times throughout the season, knows how to make things happen. And a strike called there to Marrow. Marrow is also a senior, fouls it off. Alvirne's been playing extremely well softball over the past week. This is their 3rd game this week. They've won their last 4 in a row, and in this win streak, run differential 54-12. They've been absolutely annihilating their opponents, and hoping to avoid seeing that today. Kind of an interesting thought right here. Both teams have played Bedford this week, as Alvirne played them on Monday. Pitch up high for a ball. Try to get her reaching, but unfortunately she was going to need stilts to get onto that one. Marrow will be playing third base. Another pitch high, and that puts the bases loaded here with no outs, and a tough spot to be in for the team in the field. White and black jerseys. Alvirne in the maroon shirts and white pants. And now, number 2, Corey Saveni, the catcher. She swings on an off-speed pitch and goes for strike 1. Saveni, just a freshman, takes a pitch outside. How it goes to 1-1. Kylie Brady got to be ready at third base if she gets one hit to her. Maybe throw to Webster to get the lead run at home. Popped up in the air, unable to get it. Lands, wow, does a little pinball right there. Hitting the dugout, and then the concession stand, whatever. Wow, 2 strikes now on Saveni. Ball way up high. Did not go chasing on that. Tough spot to be in. We'll see if Barton can get herself a strikeout here. It goes upstairs again. Just misses. Maddie Bradish is on deck here. Unless there's a triple play. Fouled off. Nice job by the coach there to stop it. Coaches for Alvirne include Dakota Bilodeau and Jessica Tomey. Well, for Manchester, obviously you got to give some love to both assistant coach Craig Barrett and head coach Jacob Dettencourt. And now, here we go. She sends one far into right field, over the head, hits the fence. This will bring in 1 run. Another one comes in. Now we got possibly a play at the plate. Webster holds the ball, and it'll be an RBI double for the freshman. And the Broncos go up 2-0 here in the first inning. That thing had some loft and really nothing much that Jamie O'Rourke could do out in right field. Hit it into the sun and everything. And now still runners in scoring position for the Broncos. And we'll see what Bradish can do, the second baseman. Ball low. Great stop by Webster. Second to last home game for these Kings. Popped up. This could cause some damage. Nope, hits just the street and goes into the little woods there. So no souvenirs at Patton Field, though. That ball will come back into play in due time. And now smoked out to center field. Sinfo going to one-hand it. The throw will come in, and 1 run will come in. So an RBI single for Bradish. And Alvirne still with no outs here. Just keeps putting some runs on the board. Not much you can do. It's not like these are easy plays to make. As now we'll see what Mackenzie Pooler, another freshman, can do. Alvirne 8-6 on the season. But like I said, they have been on a tear as of late, and now we're seeing it here. Taking off in an easy stolen base by Bradish. And now, again, runners at second and third. A big swing and a miss. Mackenzie Pooler fooled on that one. Barton with the pitch. Upstairs. Pooler kind of looking down at her coach, wondering, what am I to do? Ball low. Webster able to smother it with her glove. Almost looked like a hockey goalie type save right there. Webster, not really a hockey goalie, but you know, it's type of similar play there. And now hit out to center field. One hop, it gets back, and now Brooklyn Flinkfeld has to get out there. 2 runs have scored, and they'll stop her as second for a stand-up double. 2 more runs come around, and this Broncos squad, I don't know what has gotten into them over the past 2 weeks, but it's been a tear like no other in the state of New Hampshire. And now Dentoncourt will come out to talk to Barton here, kind of relax the sophomore pitcher, as she's not missing by much. But these Broncos are hitting it where the girls are not. Not much you can do with that. Can't say it's too cold. It's just a absolute picturesque day for sports here in this Manchester area. Looking at the temperature right now, I have a 72 degrees. And Dentoncourt comes off, and it'll be number 3, Jenna Kulik, a junior, up to bat now. Kulik will be playing out in left fields. Takes a called strike. Barton delivers, and pop up in the air. Let's see if the sun plays a factor. It does not. A one-handed catch, and the fans are cheering right there for sure, as a Hannah Jenkins catch is out number 1. And now it'll be Lexi Testa, the right fielder, up to bat now. The number 8 batter, who also wears number 8. Mackenzie Pooler still standing at second base. Barton delivers, and she sends one, gets past Diedrich. Throw to third, it will not be in time, it'll kind of get away. Brooklyn right there, great backup right there. High IQ right there as a catcher, and just an all-out baller. And now runners will be at the corners for the number 9 batter, and Avery Willard. Willard will be playing third base when the Kings come up to bat. Taken off is Testa, and she'll be at second base. So Pooler at third, Testa at second, and Avery Willard, who is just a sophomore, will have her chance to show the coaches that she's ready for the next 2 years to keep this position. Barton delivers. It's going to be foul, though. Would have been great if it stayed fair, but unfortunately, Kylie Brady was unfortunately able to get the ball in foul territory, but that's another strike on Willard. Swings at a high pitch, fouled back, and deflects right back onto the field. Webster, quick to get it. Now we'll do it again. 2 strikes now. I'd love to be able to get a second out. Fooled on that. Barton will take it herself. Diedrich catches it at first, and we have 2 outs. And 1 run does come around right there as Pooler able to come in. And now we have the top of the lineup again, Faith Sestrone. It's a good day when you get up twice in the first inning. And she sends it out to Brooklyn again. And she will handle that herself this time, not fooled and able to get out of that, but not before the Broncos put up 6 in the top part. We'll see what the Kings can do. It'll be Flinkfelt, Megan Wade, and Haley Sinfo due up. Back with more Manchester Public Television softball coverage after this. Bottom of the first inning here at Patton Field as the Broncos leading the Kings 6-0. But in the bottom of the first inning, we'll see what the pitching of Mackenzie Pooler can do. She helped herself with a RBI double, scoring 2 runs, and she scored herself as well. And has some heat on her throws as Brooklyn Flinkfelt, known for her bunting skills. We'll see if she decides to drop one down. She swings hard at that one, fouls it off. Dakota Bilodeau, head coach of the Broncos, able to get that back to her pitcher. And a little ground ball. Oh, not able to. Flinkfelt should have been out, but we're going to give an error to the pitcher on that. She really had no need to rush that, as that was just a one-hopper right back to her. But instead, she rushed the throw and not able to handle it cleanly as Sky Marrow. And now, here we go. Megan Wade. Big lead right there. Ball kind of gets away from Marrow. And back to the left-handed hitting Wade. Some speed on that. Brooklyn really testing out the arm of the catcher here in Corey Saveni. And up high, should be caught. It is. Great job by the left fielder, able to get that in. That is Jenna Kulik. And so now 1 out, and we'll see what Haley Sinfo can do. Sinfo would like to send one out to center field. There's many of pitches that were hit to her out in the first inning. Brooklyn has to get back. It does so in time. Umpire calls a strike on that. This big swing just under it, high pitch, one of those that you dream about in the batting cages, and unfortunately did not connect with the bat there. And now we'll see what Pooler will do here. Called strike, and that will be the second out as Haley Sinfo walks her way back to the dugout with an unfortunate strikeout. And now 2 outs here, and we'll see what the pitcher can do for helping the cause in Eman Barton. Swing and a miss. They're still trying to get Brooklyn out at first. Her jersey's going to definitely need a wash later on. You can see the dirt, and it's only the first inning. Bounty, tied, whatever the Flinkfelt household uses. Swing and fouled up for Another strike. Pooler really bringing the heat here. And a swing and a miss, and that will do it for the first inning, as back-to-back strikeouts by Pooler, and the Broncos will see what they can do with their bats as we start the second inning. It'll be Jocelyn Green, Sky Marrow, and Corey Svevny against E-Man Barton and the rest of this Kings squad. Back with more softball coverage after this. Back here, Manchester Public Television softball coverage. My name is Kyle Heavey for the top of the second inning, and we'll see what Barton can do. Tough first inning, giving up 6 runs. Jocelyn Green bunted to get on and scored, so she's 1 for 1. Takes ball 2. Brooklyn Flinkfeld's having some troubles breathing here in the left field. There's a lot of dirt dust in the air. Also with her, I mean, you can see the dirt kind of just flying around here. And also she had a lot of slides back into the base at first last inning, so she's trying to get that that taste of dirt out of her mouth. Strike called there. That was a nice sinker. Green, the center fielder. She pops one up in the air. Jenkins running over. The one-handed approach is working. My dad would be yelling at me if I were to do that in a game, still to this day, but it works for Jenkins. And quickly, out number 1. And we'll see what Sky Marrow can do. Marrow was very patient and walked her first time up to bat. Just upstairs, another ball lets go by here as the first baseman. Sky is actually one of the captains of this Broncos squad, and she smokes one, just lands fair. Flinkfeld able to get it quickly, and that'll be holding her to a single, but able to get it on base for the Broncos is Sky Marrow, and we'll see what the catcher, Corey Svevny, can do here. Svevny had a RBI double that brought in 2 runs. She also scored. Off-speed pitch, popped up in the air. Jenkins rushing out. No one's there. It's going to fall down, and that will be a single for Svevny. So, back-to-back innings with some hits. Not an RBI this time, but still, Broncos starting to put the food together to make a big meal here if they need to. And Jenkins and Jamie O'Rourke were tough spots. Ball gets past Webster, and the runner's able to move up with a slow jog. And now first base is available if they decide that they don't want to deal with Maddie Bradish. Bradish grounds one, taken by Brady. The throw across. Now the throw home is not in time, and the Broncos able to put another run up on the board as a good throw across the diamond, but the speed of Sky Marrow was just too much, and now a 7th run comes across the board for this Bronco team. Riley has to clean the plate, so we got a kind of a delay in the game right now. Obviously, you'd like to be able to see the plate if you're the pitcher. Also, for Svevny, she needs to be able to know where to touch if she is able to be brought in. Foul tipped for a strike. Wind keeping it pretty cool here. You can see a lot of the girls sleeveless or ball just misses outside. And Bradish, who had an RBI single and scored. Or excuse me, this is Mackenzie Pooler, the pitcher. She kind of awkwardly swings. Diedrich gonna take it herself, and that will do it. One run does come around for the Broncos, but we'll see what the Kings can do. They're down a touchdown. We'll see what Jamie Webster and, sorry, wind's blowing my papers. Jamie Webster, Carly Diedrich, and Hannah Jenkins can do with the bottom of the second. Back with more softball coverage after this. Memorial junior Jamie Webster will be leading us off here in the bottom of the second inning, as I'd like to see a hit off of the pitcher Pooler for the Broncos, who had a 1-2-3-4 first inning and was back to the action here as the Broncos finish their huddle, and Webster steps in the box. And away we go, number 14. Doing the catching duties today. Still strange to me. She checks swings, looks like she went. But not sure. Back into the batter's box. I'm gonna say it's a ball. Had some mustard on that one, was Mackenzie Pooler. Pooler just ended the inning with herself on that ground out to Carly Diedrich. A little hard ball that's gotta just be foul. Quickly out to get it is Jenna Kulik. And back in we go. So Webster, pretty close to that, but just not able to keep it fair. That would have been an easy double if it had just stayed inside the lines, but instead it missed. Two balls, one strike. Mackenzie, the pitch. Big swing. Webster was aiming for 93 with that swing. Didn't care if it was going to be northbound or southbound, but she misses that. And now 2-2 count. Pitch fouled off, so staying alive, like the Bee Gees said. Great battle going on here. Foul ball by Riley. Aaron Riley makes the call kind of late there, and Coach Dencourt looking to the sky in disbelief that it was called foul. We had a good vantage point here. We'll obviously be able to look at that replay for some time and look at where it was. Webster patiently lets ball 4 go. She is still able to get on base, adding some stress to the girls in white, but a leadoff single. So back-to-back innings where the leadoff hitter has gotten on base, and now we'll see what Carly Diedrich can do with her bat. Playing a mean first base. Oh, swing and miss right there. She was aiming for at least Stevens Pond on that pitch. See if she can connect to Mackenzie Pooler's fastball. Fouled up in the air, taken by the shortstop, and out number 1 right there is Faith Sestrone, able to handle that cleanly. Now Hannah Jenkins Hannah had a busy last inning with the glove. Let's see if she can get busy with the bat right here. Takes a ball low, throw back to first, but Webster was already on the bag. Pooler now steps on the mound, gets the pitch, fouled back. Not much room between the plate and the backstop here. Pitch upstairs, throw back, Webster. Already there. Gotta appreciate the work of Svedny, who is trying her best to throw someone out at first base. I think she's certainly had some in her season for the way that her arm has been lasering them. A late swing, and that will do it for Jenkins. The third strikeout of the day for Pooler. And we'll see what Kylie Brady can do here. Late swing and a strike called. Brady, unorthodox way of getting into the batter's box, but if she connects, it works. She kind of keeps just one hand, her backhand, on the bat. Brady, a junior this year, so she'll have another season to go. Attends Central High School. Just misses, so being patient. She went down 0-2, but now it's 2-2 count. Jamie Webster still at first, ready to run. And a swing, and that will do it. Another strikeout for Mackenzie Pooler, and the Alvirne Broncos will use their bats as we will head to the top of the third inning. A 7-0 Bronco lead. Kings will have to play some defense here. We'll see what they can do as we'll have the 7, 8, 9 batters here due up for the Broncos. Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television. Back with more after this. All sorts of defensive changes here for the Kings as Brooklyn Flinkfeld will be back behind the plate doing her catching duties as normal. Jamie Webster will slide to third base and will try to get all the names and information as the Kings are trying to do anything that they can to find a way to put some runs on the Broncos, but the Broncos obviously up to bat here with Jenna Kulik. Jenna popped out to second base, 0 for 1 on the day. A one-handed snag by Hannah Jenkins on that play. Barton throws a high pitch. Coolidge was not even trying to swing. She was checking herself, and she ends up connecting with the ball and kind of smiles down, but not where it's supposed to go. Fouls it up over the, oh, actually on the roof. Many a days as a kid, throwing the ball up on the roof, pretending it's fly balls. Diedrich takes it herself. Another 3 unassisted for Carly Diedrich. She gets some love, and that will be out number 1. So Kulik is 0 for 2 on the day, and Lexi Testa had a single her first time up, was stranded at third base. We'll see what she can do her second time up here in the top of the third inning. She swings at the first pitch. Wade gets it. The throw across to Diedrich. What a stretch by Carly. And that will get the out. A shake of a hand. Great job by Megan Wade as well. Throw was a little bit more to the left, but Diedrich was able to save that and get the out. So see if they can do it one more time. We'll see what Avery Willard can do. Willard grounded out to Barton. Worked as an RBI as a run was able to score. A swing and a miss there. Bounces to Brooklyn for, and it looks like it hit her. It didn't seem to be phasing her, but now Broncos do have a runner at first base, and they top the lineup here. Faith Sestrone, who is 1 for 2 on the day. She had a double in the first, came around to score the first run of the game, and she sends one past Jenkins. That'll get all the way over to the right fielder. The throw from right field to third, and is not in time, and a single for Faith Sestrone. Don't know if Jamie O'Rourke is okay out in the right field, as the trainers and the coaches all come out to make sure she's okay. The team comes together here, as can't tell from our angle what happened. She did hit off of her pretty hard, and now we'll see what Coach Dencourt has to do here. So we'll take a quick break here in the third inning. 2 outs quickly for the Kings, but now runners at second and third. We'll be back to see what happens after this. Back to the action here in the top of the third inning, as unfortunately an injury has ended the day from the looks of things for Jamie O'Rourke, and Sophia Gahara will take her place. Now a tough throw, not in time, and another Bronco run comes across the board, as that was a fast shot to Jamie Webster for an opportunity to get the third out, but unfortunately it did not go. And that was Jocelyn Green who was able to get that RBI. She was safe at first. And Avery Willard scored on that play. Now sent out to center field, trying to read it, not able to get it, and it's going to bounce away from Sinfo. 2 runs come around, and a stand-up double here for Sky Marrow, and she has herself a couple RBIs. She is now 3 for 3 on the day, and things are getting tough here for the Kings here in the third inning, as 10 runs have come around now. And Corey Svedny, who has got herself a couple hits on the day, including an RBI. Barton still trying everything she can. The pitch goes a little high there for a ball. Ball misses again high. Popped up in the air. Diedrich tries to ran in, but it was landing up on the roof. You never know what the wind can do here. So after 2 quick outs, we've had a couple singles, now another walk, as Svedny will now be the runner at first base, so any base will get an out if number 7, Maddie Bradish, hits one in the infield. Takes a called strike there. Bradish is 1 for 2. Does have a couple RBIs though. And a stolen base as well. Barton delivers. Sent out. Pretty close to where we are. Watch that ball just thankfully curl to the right of us. Smoked a strike called, and that will do it for the top of the 3rd inning, but able to score 3 runs are the Broncos, and they have a 10-0 lead. It'll be the likes of 9-1-2. We'll see what Sophia Gohara, Brooklyn Flinkfelt, and Megan Wade can do in the bottom of the 3rd. Back after this. Sophia Gohara, the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, as Kings have got to start stringing together some hits or some walks. Strike called there. Running out of time as the 10-run rule will come into effect in the 5th. Big swing. Mackenzie Pooler having a day. Already has 4 Ks through 2 innings. Was looking for the 3rd there, but Gohara nicely holds off. Strike called, looking, and Gohara will go down for the first out. It's the first time in this game that Manchester did not get their lead hitter on base. And we'll see what Brooklyn Flinkfelt, who was able to get on due to an error in the 1st inning. Whatever will work to get her on base here. Wins picking up here. Strike called. That's 3 Ks in a row for Pooler. Lots of sand up in the air right now. Alvirne bench is tasting dirt right now. But with a 10-0 lead, they're tasting victory, or soon enough if Manchester can't get things going. Brooklyn waits for Mackenzie Pooler to step on the check swing, and this will go for a single, the first of the day for the Kings, and Brooklyn Flinkfelt able to connect. Check swings still work, and able to get on base with 1 out. And we'll see what Megan Wade can do. Megan had a great hit, honestly, in the 1st inning for the first out, sending it out to left field, but just too much lift on that, and is able to be caught. We're going to have Brooklyn causing some commotion here at first base again. Svenny would love to be able to throw someone out at first base sometime in this game. Another big jump there by Flinkfelt. And Wade. Will have her senior night next Wednesday. Her last game here at Patton Field. Along with her, it'll be an emotional day. with Haley Sinfo and Sofia Gahara. Pitch up high, and Wade will take herself up to first base, and a pair of runners on for the Kings, and opportunities are knocking here, able to get something going. Head coach Dakota for Alvirne will come out and talk to her freshman pitcher, who seems to have gotten herself in a little bit of a jam here after getting the first out with a strikeout. But now with runners at second and first, and Haley Sinfo, the number 3 hitter in the lineup, due up. This could be a great opportunity for the Kings to finally get their first run. First step was a single. Now, we'd like to see another hit here to continue the excitement here on the home side of the fields. Broncos trying to avoid that from happening. Pooler delivers. A bunt attempt, but this will allow both runners to move up. Flinkfeld takes a wide turn around third, but then stops. And now, even closer to getting some runs. The bunt not needed anymore from Haley. Oh, she does lay one down. It's a suicide squeeze. It works to perfection. And coming around to score is Brooklyn Flinkfeld. And on the board are the Kings. And now Wade has moved over. You can see the dirt flying up like that. One of those days where you hope that you didn't leave your car windows cracked, because your car is going to be covered in dirt if you're on that side of the parking area. And we'll see what Barton can do with her bat. She was the 3rd out in the first with a strikeout. Would love to get herself an RBI here. Ball up high. 2 outs though. Pooler ready, pitches, fouled back by Barton. So close, that would have definitely brought in Wade if that had connected. And the pitch, fouled up. This will land over in the swampy area. See if haven't really had much rain lately, so that should be in decent shape. And Pooler looking to get another strikeout. Oh, instead connects, but right to the shortstop. An easy catch right there by Faith Sestrone. And that will do it, but one run does come around. A hit, a single, a sacrifice. Able to get something going here. But now we'll see what Mackenzie Pooler, Jenna Kulik, and Lexi Testa can do for the Broncos, as, again, leading it 10-1. Back to see what happens with the defense of the Kings after this. Well, playing her 3rd different position to start the 4th inning, Jamie Webster will now be pitching for the Kings. Eman Barton will take off and head to left field, and we will be ready to go for the top of the 4th inning, as trying to figure out where everyone's going and what everyone's doing. Coach Dencourt really allowing this team to get a feel of who wants to play where after getting that run in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch outside. So now Pooler, who had an RBI double in the 1st inning, sends one out. We'll see if Gahara and Sinfo, oh, not able to get it. It gets past Sinfo as well. They might get her a second though. Oh, able to slide in is Pooler, and a leadoff hit here for the Broncos. Lots of dirt being felt on the base runner there. And now we'll see what Jenna Kulik can do. Jenna is 0 for 2 on the day. She popped up to second base and grounded one over to Diedrich at first base. High pitch. Webster not fighting the strike zone to Kulik just yet. Kulik just a junior. And she hits one out to foul territory. And Gahara able to get it. That was close. The line was right there. Just laced it too much. Now, Kulik waiting for Webster. And the delivery off speed. Great pitch by Jamie. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mackenzie Pooler at second. Just misses upstairs, so now we have a full count. Webster gets the K. That would be a good one right there for the memories. Able to come back from 2-0 to get that strikeout. And now Lexi Testa, who grounded out her last time up, she is 1 for 2 singled and was stranded at third base in the first inning. We'll try her best here. And she sends one out, but able to handle that quickly as Barton gets it over to Brady. And now Webster, feeling the energy from her teammates, has 2 quick outs. And now will be the number 9 batter in Avery Willard. Avery got things going for the Broncos last inning after she was hit by a pitch. Was able to come around and score. Did have a sacrifice as well. Waiting to see what the delay is here. Trying to looks like we have a substitute batter here. It's Haley McNeil. McNeil lets the strike go by. So Webster would love to get herself out of this inning here. Fouled back, so 2 strikes. Carly trying to get there as quickly as she could, but just not able to. The netting kind of helping the cause. Now, ball up high. McNeil thought about it. McNeil, just a freshman, getting some playing time here on the varsity squad. Just misses with the pitch as Webster felt like she was squeezed there by home plate umpire Aaron Riley, but now ball low, count goes full. Brooklyn was ready to throw a dagger to third if Pooler took off. Obviously, Pooler doesn't want to tire herself too much as she's pitching a decent game here for the Broncos. And a swing and a miss. Webster able to get through the inning without letting a run across the board. Pair of strikeouts, and now things are feeling good. We'll see what the bottom of the fourth can do for the Kings. It will be Webster, Carly Diedrich, and Hannah Jenkins due up. Back from Patton Field, Kyle Heavey with Manchester Public Television after this. Some defensive changes here for the Broncos in the bottom of the fourth inning as Sky Marrow will move from first base over to third base, and Haley McNeil freshly into this game coming in for Avery Willard, who was playing over at third base, will now be playing first base, as we'll see Jamie Webster. What position she'll play next inning, who knows, but she had a great inning there with 2 strikeouts, and she will be the leadoff hitter. Ball 1 thrown by Mackenzie Pooler. Pooler's got 5 Ks on the day. Gets the strike call there. Count goes to 1-1. Just crossing past the 5 o'clock hour here. So we're into hour number 2. This fun contest here. Webster walked her first time up in the second. Would love to get to first base again. Ball just upstairs. Webster waits. Ball low. Looked like a candlepin bowling type pitch there. Able to see it and recognize that don't swing at that. And sent up in the air. Center fielder gets underneath it and is able to make the play for out number 1. Good hit right there, but unfortunately, Jocelyn Green, I haven't said her name much in the outfield, able to make that catch for out number 1 as Webster gets some love from her teammates. That was a pretty good hit. If the wind was going the other way, who knows where that would have landed. But Carly Diedrich will now be the batter. Carly popped out to the shortstop her first time up. Love this girl's hustle. She does everything she can at first base to make plays. Checks, foul tips it into the mitt there for a strike. Now Carly's got to connect on this pitch. And she does, but hits it to the shortstop again. Faith Sestrone is able to do some good work here at the shortstop position. A little celebration going on there with her second baseman and Maddie Bradish. And now, quickly, 2 outs here. And we'll see what Hannah Jenkins can do. Her glove has worked pretty well at second base. Let's see if she can send one out into the field of play for a hit. Kings did score a run last inning. Would love to see another one here. Inside pitch, just misses. Wind causing the sponsors out in the outfield to start waving like a flag. Hannah getting some love from a lot of the fans and her teammates. Looks to connect. She does. It'll be dropped down, but Maddie Bradish collides, but is able to hold on in a 1-2-3 inning for the Broncos. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning as we got a good one here. It'll be the top of the lineup. Faith Sestrone, Jocelyn Green, and Sky Marrow due up. Back with more Manchester Public Television softball coverage after this. Back here at Patton Field for the bottom of the 5th. First pitch sends one up the middle, and getting on base again is Faith Sestrone. That's the third hit of the day for her. Has a pair of singles now and a double, and has scored every single time she's been on base. So Jamie Webster is going to have to work her magic to avoid this from happening. And now we'll see what Jocelyn Green can do. And a throw down by Flinkfeld is not in time, as field umpire Loomis says she is safe. So moving up to second base very quickly, Sestrone. Just misses. That was a good-looking pitch from out here and short left. Green had an RBI single her last time up the bat. Called a strike on that one. Things quickly happen all around me right here. Mark Loomis has to make some calls at second base. My apologies for not panning over to see that. Sent out. Diedrich trying her best. It lands on the line for a fair ball. Coming around to score is Sestrone for the 11th run. The throw comes, it misses, and now coming over, Green will come around, and an unfortunate single has allowed the Broncos to put 2 more runs up on the board, and it is now a 12-1 ball game. Oh, just obviously Aaron Riley could see down the line better than we can over here, and wind was pushing it, but it just still stayed within the line confines. Now fans over on the Broncos side have to duck out of the way. Apparently Sky Marrow didn't get something for her birthday and is not happy with it. Not nice when you hurt your own teammates. Now she sends out to Sinfo for a single, and Sky, the captain, showing why she has that C, and she has now gotten on base all 4 times she's been up to bat today. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. And Corey Svedny, now the batter, she's been on base all 4 times as well. Inside pitch, not taken off is Marrow. Pitch up the middle as well, and that will go for a single. So back-to-back hits for the Broncos put 2 runners on, and 4 consecutive hits here. And Maddie Bradish is the batter now. I might be wrong, as I can't see the jersey number from my angle. We have not had a left-handed hitter for the Broncos today. Puts down the bunt, and it is Bradish. I haven't seen her hit from the left side of the plate at all today. And she puts down the failed bunt attempt for strike 1. Webster had a great 4th inning trying to get something out. No, Bradish puts down a failed bunt again, so she will not be doing that again unless coach really trusts her bunting ability. Obviously, bunting from the left side, you are so much closer. Now she's going to switch to the right side. Ball misses. Webster, was trying to get herself another K, but fought off. Webster gets a sign from Flinkfeld, delivers. behind the back. Great job by Brooklyn, able to get that. Yeah, she does a little dance right there. Maddie Bradish paying attention well there. She sends one up in the air. Will this land in the same spot? It's on the line for a fair ball again. It goes out of play, and it will be a stand-up double there. They'll bring in 2 runs. Actually, they're going to give her 3rd on that. So Broncos really knowing the geometry of Patton Field very well here in the 5th inning. And oh, they do make them come back. Okay. So only 1 run comes around to score. As it will be a ground rule double here. And now the pitcher versus pitcher battle. Pooler and Webster. Pooler sends one out to left field. It's going to 2-hop to Barton. Barton is going to throw home, but 1 run does come around. So an RBI single for Mackenzie Pooler and adds to the Broncos lead. And it looks like we might have a substitute hitter here for Jenna Kulik. We'll see who this will be. Looks like it'll be a number 4, and that is Shaylee Nielsen, the sophomore player. And now Coach Dencourt has come out to talk to Jamie Webster to figure things out. Runners will be at the corners and see if they come up with an idea here of what to do. No outs. Runners at the corners. Wild 5th inning here. We still do not have a single out. They break the huddle. Webster will still remain on the mound. Broncos will be playing in Keene on Monday. A 4:30 start out there versus the Blackbirds. While for Manchester, they'll be facing the Exeter Bluehawks on Monday. Pitch up high. Looking ahead to next week, the last week of the regular season. Webster upstairs. Being held is Pooler. They don't want her to work too much. Got a little dust devil here. Webster kind of in the middle of it right now. Ball low. Shaylee Nielsen, obviously. We'll see if she plays out in left field here for the bottom half of the 5th. Brooklyn nearly caught that off the fencing. Webster gives her a knuckleball. Able to fight that off. Nielsen. 2-2 count. Webster looking to get the strikeout. And she does. Claps for Webster right there. As able to get the first out here. And Lexi Testa, who's not had a good day. Actually, we're going to have a substitute player here. We'll see who the batter is this time. As Broncos really starting to use their bench here in the top of the 5th inning. So Testa will finish the day 1 for 3. She had the single in the 1st inning, but was not able to do much more. And it looks like this will be number 21 and Tegan McTaggart. The batter here with 1 out. Deliver. Pitch misses, hits Riley in the face, and now scampering over to second base is Mackenzie Pooler. Stretching her muscles there. She will look to try to get this 5-inning win. Taggart, just a freshman here, swings late and misses. Not too many Tegans I'm aware of, so this is kind of a unique name for sure. Tegan gets a little lost on that pitch. She swung and missed. Webster really had her confused on, it's so slow. How do I swing at this? And Webster will try to get herself another strikeout. And she does. Back-to-back Ks. 4 on the day for Jamie Webster. Playing pitcher, catcher, third base, doing it all. And we'll see if she can get the 3rd out here. It hits her, though, and she limps her way as Haley McNeil was the batter there. McNeil struck out her last time up, too. But now, bases are juiced. And a tough hitter here up to bat for her 5th time in today's game is Faith Sestrone. She's a singles machine. And she sends one out to center field. The grass slows it up. 2 runs have come around. The ball comes in, and the Broncos get a couple more runs, pad to their lead. And again, Faith Sestrone is having herself a game, right, ladies and gentlemen. It's her 2nd hit of the inning here. And Jocelyn Green up again. She had the inside the park RBI single there, landing it on the line out in right field. Swing and a miss, fouled out my way, slowed down by the grass. Barton to Wade to Webster. Nice relay right there. Pitch just misses low. Not moving up is Haley McNeil. Webster just trying to get this last out. Mean part of the lineup here for the Broncos. Fouled again. Try to stop by the coach, but Megan is able to come out from the shortstop position. Quickly gets it back to Jamie. Hits her in the quad, and now bases will be loaded again. And Sky Marrow, who already singled and scored in this inning, is 4 for 4 has an opportunity right now to really make herself the player of the game if she's able to connect on a pitch she likes. Webster has nowhere to go with bases loaded, and she throws a off-speed pitch that just misses. So McNeil at third, Sestrone at second, Green at first, and popped up. So now count goes 1-1. And the delivery, grounded. Megan Wade able to get that. Oh, there we go. Brady finally able to touch third. And it is down to the last at-bat here for the Kings. They are down a good amount, but I still got faith in these girls. We'll see what Kylie Brady, Sophia Gahara, and Brooklyn Flinkfeld can do. Bottom of the fifth, back after this. Kylie Brady will be starting us off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. She's 0 for 1 in the day, has had a fun day at third base. I'd like to have her have some fun on the base paths, as the first pitch is a strike here by Mackenzie Pooler. A swing and a miss, so now 2 strikes on her. Brady trying to avoid another K. Ball is low. Pooler didn't miss by much. Fouled off. That's going to leave a mark. That never is a good feel. Coach Dencourt wants to make sure that his player is okay. As someone that's done that numerous times in my career, it's definitely going to leave a mark, possibly a bruise. But we'll see what she can do. Fouled back. See if that causes any damage. Looks like everything's okay now for any damage to the cars. Kind of a timeout in play here. Kylie Brady, just a junior. Another Central student for the Little Green. Today she's a King, and she hits one, but taken by Faith Sestrone over to first for out number 1. And Brady making contact, just not able to get it past the infield of the Broncos. And now we'll see what the next batter can do. First pitch just misses. Sophia Gahara did strike out, looking in the third inning. A late swing there. Now, got to be ready to swing away. Pooler has not been missing by much. Oh, right there, just not able to connect. And a check swing that is called a strike. And now it'll come down to Brooklyn Flinkfeld. She's gotten on base each time she's been up to bat in this game. Needs to keep things going here for the Kings in this bottom of the fifth inning. She's able to get herself the Dirty Jersey Award today. definitely will be watching that over the weekend. And Brooklyn checks, swings, hits it out to the outfield, but it's caught, and the Broncos will get the victory, a 16-1 victory here at Patton Field. And these girls from Hudson are feeling it as of late. Again, if doing the math, that means they've won this 5-game winning streak. They have outscored their opponents 70-13. Just an impressive number right there, and we'll give the player of the game. You gotta give it to, honestly, as much as I wanted Sky Mara to have it. You know, Mackenzie Pooler was dominant on the mound. She deserves that victory, and she'll get the player of the game. So congratulations to the Broncos, who again will be facing the likes of the Keene Blackbirds on Monday. Their record goes to 9-6. For the girls on the Kings side, they drop to a record of 2-13. They'll be at Exeter on Monday before senior night on Wednesday versus the Winnicott Warriors. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been a presentation of Manchester Public Television. For Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick. My name is Kyle Heavey. We'll see you all again next week. Have a great day, have a great night, and be safe.